Arizona State welcomed the UNLV Rebels here at Phoenix Municipal Stadium on a Tuesday afternoon matchup, as with 27 combined hits and 19 combined runs, Arizona State's bullpen could not get it done, as Arizona State ended the 9-game losing streak as they lost to the UNLV Rebels 10-9. Here's how they did it. The Sun Devils were looking to extend its 9-game winning streak to 10 games Tuesday afternoon in a single game against UNLV, with Joe Hauser taking the mound for the Devils. But in the second inning, the Rebels were the first to strike after firing back-to-back solo home runs to take a 2-0 deficit, as Joe Mauser got out of the inning, but he was taken out in the top of the third, leaving it to the bullpen for the rest of the game. Quickly in the bottom of the third, shortstop Drew Swift tied the game with a 2-run shot with a deep home run in the third inning to tie the game 3-3. Then quickly followed Nate Bias, scoring off a wild pitch to give the Sun Devils the 4-3 lead early in the game, going into the fourth inning. But the Rebels did not stop fighting. After a solo home run by the Sun Devils and a double, which gave the Sun Devils a 6-4 lead, UNLV cut the lead in half at the top of the sixth with a deep solo shot to right field to make the score 6-5 with plenty of baseball remaining. The young Devils squad still had the lead following the sixth inning, but UNLV's bats stayed hot throughout the day, with a single that brought in one UNLV runner and a triple that ultimately gave the Rebels the lead and capped off a 3-run inning, with the score being 8-6 going into the bottom of the seventh. But with the Devils fighting back, they retook the lead right after a single by Joe Lamp that brought in one, and a double to left field wall by Drew Swift that scored two more Sun Devils to give them the 9-8 lead, which helped give ASU momentum in the late parts of the game headed into the 8th inning. Finally, in a game where the bats were hot for both teams, it seemed like the team who was going to score last was going to end up winning the game. Just after the huge 7th inning by the Sun Devils, UNLV answered right back and drove in two singles that ended up giving the Rebels a 10-9 lead, thanks to an opening walk and numerous singles into the outfield that helped UNLV. But after making no noise in the bottom of the 8th or the 9th inning, the Sun Devils fell to the Rebels 10-9 and moved to 11-3 on the season, as they look forward to a series against Oregon up in Eugene for their first road trip of the season. Now, here's ASU head coach Tracy Smith on what he looks forward to in the upcoming road trip against Oregon.
Absolutely. I mean, if we've had the comfort of playing at our own place, the routine. It's nice to get out of. I mean, we've had a lot thrown at us. We've had COVID. Everybody's had COVID. We've been bitten with the injury bug. Unfortunately, early. But this is just one more thing that adds growth and gives us a little bit more of an insight. Gives us more insight as to who we've got. And I can tell you, though, I feel really confident getting on that plane and going up to Oregon and laying it out there and playing our best baseball, and we'll see what happens.
Following Tuesday's afternoon loss, the Arizona State Sun Devils will look to travel to Eugene, Oregon in their first road trip of the season, where they look to regain momentum in the early part of the season. For Inferno Intel, I'm Zach Wargo.